Hey everybody, welcome into another edition of Make Every Second Count Live. Now, I am very excited about tonight's episode, but first of all, I'm going to tell you that I am Jeff Marconette Jr., your host and international Make Every Second Count speaker. Now, I was in a severe car accident when I was 17. I spent 3.5 months in the hospital and 2.5 months in a coma. So if I can do that, what can you accomplish in your life? So I'm going to bring up my friend Mary Ann right now, and she is going to introduce herself.
Hi, Jeff. How are you? Hi, everybody.
Hi, I'm great, Mary Ann. Can you go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself? Tell them where you're from, what you do, and I'm going to pull this up on my phone so I can tell who's watching with us.
Sure. I'm Marianne Fielding. I'm a certified life coach as well as a psychotherapist. I've been in practice for over 30 years. Over 20 years. Um, I'm from Dutchess County, New York. And right now, the forefront of my practice is life coaching. And I'm working with professional women to break through their limiting beliefs and elevate their life so that they can have the life, their relationships, and the career that they want.
That's awesome. So I need to stop here for a second and welcome a few people in. So I want to say hi to Maria, Marilyn, Amy, Roland, Brittany, Nicole, Sarah, and I'm not sure how you said this. Oh, I guess it's Anastasia. And I just want to say welcome, guys. Please ask all the questions you have and put in the comments your biggest takeaways, because that would be awesome as well. And if you would please share this video out, invite people to watch this show, because I know that we're going to be able to help somebody experience life in a different way. So, Marion, or I said that right, and I was like, oh no, I said her name wrong. So,
You're good.
Marianne, have you faced any obstacles on your way to your own personal fulfillment?
I sure have, which is pretty much my passion about coaching is I struggle with my own limiting beliefs. It's been going on for most of my life. And I see pockets of time as I was growing into adulthood where it was slowing me down and I wasn't able to get to where it was career wise, relationship wise. And I couldn't figure it out. I didn't know what was going on. I was working on myself, thought I was doing all the right things, but yet I was still stuck. So through my own soul searching and digging, I actually got my own life coach and I started to work on my own process. And it was, and is, I still work with one, an excellent experience for me.
Yeah. I actually I work with a couple coaches, so I can back you up on that. Coaches are an amazing thing to have in life, because they help you get to where you want to get, and they help you expand your mindset. And granted, while that's what I'm trying to do on this show, help other people expand their mindset and help them realize that they can do everything in life. I find that paying somebody to help me out makes it rewarding too. So, it is. Is there anything like that you have gone through that you struggled to find yourself in?
Yes, I would say recent, which is with COVID. I had to pivot and I was very scared. I not only am I a life coach and I have a private practice, I also work for an employer, and we had to downsize. There was a lot of layoffs, so my position of 15 years was reduced to part time. So I had to get up, and I had to kind of forge forward and pivot. And I had a lot of doubts, a lot of fears, a lot of questions. And I'm slowly but surely was working through them, and I've made some significant strides and changes. So that was a scary time, but I'm coming through.
That is awesome. Now, if you give me a minute here, I'm trying to get some other people in to watch this because I know it's going to be powerful, and I know that people are going to want to watch this. So which I don't know. I'm sharing it all kinds of places. So, all right. So I now we are going to talk about ways that people can find their own personal fulfillment, find the path to their own personal fulfillment. So, I think you have a couple of steps that you were going to give us if I'm not correct.
Sure. Yep. To find your path to personal fulfillment, you do some soul searching, um, review which areas, do a personal assessment of which areas of your life that you'd like to seek more in. If you're feeling a little deficient in some areas, you're not feeling satisfied, that means that there's something that's holding you back. So to tap into that will get you on your pathway to personal fulfillment.
All right, so let's say now that somebody is struggling with their job
Hmm.
because their job, well, like your job, you had a lot of layoffs and they didn't get laid off, but they're forced to work from home now.
Hmm.
And they don't like that because their kid is always distracting them and getting into all kinds of things. How can someone find personal fulfillment in that kind of situation?
There's always a silver lining. Sometimes it seems completely unreal and impossible, but there's always a silver lining. And there's always something to gain from a trouble or a problem. It, Problems and situations are opportunities for personal growth, and you personally getting in touch with oneself. And getting in touch with oneself in this situation could just be practicing your strengths, of course, your coping skills with dealing with that situation, but having gratitude in having a job, and being able to work from home, rather something that might be a little more dire. But
That
I think seeking out the silver lining is hugely important.
that is great advice, and that's actually advice that I give at times, and that's awesome. So, but that is the perfect segue for me because you see, I wrote this book. Now, this book is called Make Every Second Count, a 1,500-hour journal, and it will help you find the silver lining in life. It
Awesome,
helps
awesome.
you see all kinds of things that you should be grateful for, and I find that book to be awesome. But you can actually download the first 7 days of that book, and this is for anybody. You can download the first 7 days of that journal for free at
Nice.
www.jeffmarconetejr.com/journal. And as you can see, the address is there on the screen. And you guys can go and download that. And I will make sure I put that address and the information in the comment section afterward. So it's pretty awesome. Now we have a comment here from Marilyn that says, I was laid off almost a year ago. Government mandatoriums have stopped the business I work for all, and
Oh, wow.
it still continues. So she's still out of work even today. And that's really sad because Marilyn is a really nice person. And I'm sorry to hear that, Marilyn. And we appreciate your comment, but we're telling you, well, I'm going to tell you now to find that silver lining. Because remember, like Marianne said, that there are silver linings in everything. You just have to look for them. Now, also, she said, I have 11 years with that company,
Mm,
and that's why I've been waiting. That's nuts, though.
mm.
To be sent home and told just to go away after 11 years, that would be hard. She
That's
says
hard.
that she may need to decide to change jobs. So that would be not a silver lining, but that would be another option. And I think that if you're looking for the silver linings, sometimes that silver lining can be another option, right?
Can I share something?
Yes.
What happened when I was reduced from a 40-hour work week to 24 hours and I lost my health insurance as well? What I was able to see after the shock wore off, I'll be honest, but that I saw it as a gift actually because it allowed me to seek education and to tap into myself further, which helped me with my pivot to expand business and to do additional things and get just to work on myself and to have the extra hours that it gave me I wouldn't have had otherwise to participate and expand myself as I did this past year. So I actually was grateful. Again, after the shock wore off, I was grateful because it allowed me opportunity for personal
Yeah.
growth.
That is pretty awesome. Now, I know like during the whole COVID thing, I had to find other ways to serve people and other ways for outlets. And I found that the silver lining to be the Get Up conferences, which I had 7 of those last year on Facebook and YouTube, but I've had one already this year, and that's cool. And I have found also that I can use TikTok as a way of interacting with people, and I can talk to people in that I can't think of the word, but I can talk to people in that. So you can follow me on TikTok at Jeff Marconette Jr., all lowercase, no spaces. And I look forward to seeing you guys there because I know that I can help people make a change there too. So we have another comment from Marilyn that she tried to do things I've tried to do things that I've put off for so long. Now, I know that she wanted to start a YouTube channel to help other widows, I believe. I might be off about that one, but she was wanting to get involved in YouTube to help other people. So I tried to encourage her to go for that dream. So is there more steps to helping people find their fulfillment in life?
I think that's the beauty of working with a coach though too, though, is to break it down and build that map, that pathway, the steps needed to get you to close the gap. You're here now and you want to be over here, right? With fulfillment. So how do you do that? So it's really just looking at what it is that you want, what's holding you back. I know in this case, we're hearing from the viewers that it's a loss of employment that's out of our control,
Yeah.
but what can we do for soul searching? Maybe a silver lining is looking at, maybe it's an opportunity for change. What's very important is looking at the meaning that we give to experiences. So if we see meanings, and some meanings are traumatic and some experiences are negative, and so you go there naturally, you can't stop that. But how long do we stay there? So we have to look, like I was able to come through and I gave my situation new meaning. I saw it as opportunity and I took advantage of that and I expanded myself. So instead of seeing it as my job is bad, they laid me off, I'm there for so long, now I have no health insurance, I was able to flip that, and give it new meaning. That is extremely powerful. And you can do that in any area of your life, any experience that you're up against. You have to look for and give it new meaning because that offers new possibility when you give it new meaning.
That's great. Now, that's kind of like what Marilyn said, that she's tried to do things that she's always wanted to do, and that is searching for meaning, correct? Man, it's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. You guys should be loving this, and I hope you are all taking something away from this. But if you want to find out more, or say you want to work with life coach and become more acclimated with your path to personal fulfillment, how can people get in touch with you? How can they get signed up to work with you?
I have a Facebook page. It's Marianne Fielding, LCSW. It's a business page. I'm also on Instagram, Marianne Life Coach, and I'm on LinkedIn, the typical, right? But also, I'm offering today a free discovery call. So if any of you want to reach out to me on any of those platforms, I also have a website. It's www.Marianne, Maryanne, Fielding, F like Frank, IELDING, LCSW.com. You can also contact me through there as well, or Messenger on Facebook, and I can schedule something for you if you want a free session.
And guys, take advantage of this, because this is amazing material and I know it can help people. So Marilyn, I ask you if you would please take advantage of Marianne's offer here, because I know she can help you. I promise you that. Can and Maria Pop, oh man, I don't know how to say that, but Maria Meyer is asking, can you explain the discovery call?
Oh, sure. So discovery call is a chance to get to know each other and ask questions. I would ask you specific questions to get you to think about, in preparation for the call, actually. I may ask you to answer 3 or 4 questions, to email them to you. What's your vision? What challenges are you currently facing right now? And what area of your life are those challenges kind of interfering with you feeling fulfilled? So I would ask you to start to get those thoughts flowing so we are prepared for our call together. And then I'll do some digging to see what it is you want to achieve, and then discover what it is you want to achieve. Look at your future vision you have for yourself. It's called your future self. And then an action plan, or like a roadmap to get you there. So it's just like a and then you can ask me questions, of course, too, about my services and all this and that. So yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. They can ask you questions as well,
Mhm.
because that it's
Yep.
a two-way street, I think, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Maria laughed at me because I always get mixed up on her hyphenated name. It's like Maria Papalia Meyer, I think. I don't know. You can tell me if I get that wrong. But I would like to say hi to Mr. Greg Dillon, and Marilyn said she will definitely do that. So be expecting a
Oh, good.
call or a
Excellent.
contact from Marilyn
Yeah.
Cricket Whipple. So,
Very good.
all right. And I ask you, Marianne, if you would please, after the show, put your contact information down in the comments so
Sure.
people can be able to find it. All right.
Will do. Will do.
All right. Well, cool. Thank you so much, Marianne.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy evening to be here with me and my viewers. But I need everybody out there, including you, Marianne, to do me a favor. I need you to make every second count. Why, you ask? Because you never know when the seconds are going to run out on your one life. So have a great night, everyone. I'll see you back here next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Bye, everybody.